Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the targeting videos. Gonna show you in this video how to target precisely and go narrow on your audience, which is the way you want to start when you first start out. Your pixel's fresh, it doesn't have much data, so we want to target people who are really interested in what we have to sell. So what I've done here, let me just back out of this. What you go into your business manager, click up here, and this changes over this side, so it might not always be there. Click up here, go into assets and audiences. Click on this, you'll arrive at this page, and we're going to create a saved audience. Basically, this just allows us to create an audience in here and then save it so we can use it anytime we want to run ads against that. So I'm going to call this I Love iPhones. So basically, most of the cases I'm selling in Case Ninja are for iPhones. I'm going to put precise in here as well. So I know when I come to use this that this is the super targeted audience and keeps everything nice and neat. So I'm gonna run it against the United Kingdom for now, just because I'm from the United Kingdom. But if you're in the US, I would suggest starting in the US, or even if you're in a different country, I would suggest start running to the US. Uh, it's the biggest audience, the biggest buyers. You want to start there or the UK basically to get kicked off. If a product's working well in those two countries, you can start branching out to Europe, um, someplace in Asia, South Africa, and stuff like that. So let's get right into it. What I classify as a narrow audience is basically around 200,000 to 500,000. And you can go a bit higher, you can jump to like a million, but I like to keep it 200,000 to 500,000 to start when I'm targeting the US. If it's the UK, it's going to be slightly smaller, there's less of a population. So I try and get it to be between basically 100,000 and 300,000. Sometimes it's going to be slightly less than that, but run with it anyway. You don't want it to be any less than like 30,000 in the UK, and you don't want it to be any less than 100,000 in the US. So let's go right into it and just start picking some interests. Age-wise, especially for what I'm selling, because I'm classing as luxury iPhone cases. They're slightly more expensive than your standard off eBay, so I'm going to be targeting people who are 24 plus. So depending on your product, you can target lower than that, but generally most of them people are going to be students, young. They don't have much money to spend, so I try to go for 24 to 65. Tend to be the biggest buyers in general. Obviously, depending on the product you have, that's going to vary, can be drastically. But once we start picking up data, we can see exactly who's buying. So I'm going to start it from 24 to 65. Then once we start getting some data, we can go and analyze who it is purchasing and then target more specifically down that line. So we're going to start with that. Gender, I'm going to go for all because my product's not gender specific. So let's get in. Languages, doesn't matter. And we're going to target people who love iPhones. So get started. Simply just type in I love iPhone. Well, here we go. I love iPhone covers. That's going straight into our audience. That's exactly what we're selling. So we want that in. Small audience, like you can see, because I'm targeting the UK, it's only 20 people, so it's pretty much useless. But iPhone lovers, 6.5 million, is quite big. So circle of iPhone lovers, also 1.5 million. It might be hard because the iPhone's so such a big brand that it can be tough to find. Stuff like this with these squiggly lines in here, that can be really good audiences. It's just like a small tip that I find. Stuff like that, all caps. If you can find stuff in all caps, or you can find like iPhone heart, I'm gonna put that in there. Yeah, so iPhone heart. I'm gonna jump. No, we don't want to target that. So I love the iPhone 4. No. This sort of thing, like Lovo iPhone case and cellphonecases.com, I would be targeting them if I was targeting on a brand level. So we're going to get that in a different ad. But for now, iPhone accessories, I'm going to stick that in there. Case sender, we'll target them later. What is our audience size? So 470 people. These companies are obviously a lot of American companies. So we might be able to jump in and push like if we go iPhone 6 cases. There's nothing shown for that case. It can be kind of hard to like look through this stuff, guys. It takes time. You've just got to find them. iPhone cover. No, so it's only showing us iPhones there. So I'm gonna go I love iPhone again and start adding in some of them other ones we had up. So it's really just not showing us anything right now, and I'm not sure why. So let's look at the suggestions here. I'm gonna add in that one, see how that affects us. So yeah, 41,000. We can put that in there. Apple iPhone fans, gonna stick that in there as well. iPhone news, we're gonna put that in there in this one. Circle of iPhone lovers, and this should give us a pretty standard 81,000 audience. That's pretty good for the UK. Let's try I love my iPhone. It's just not giving us anything here. This can happen sometimes. These interests change daily. Some days you'll find loads. Apple iPhones unlocked. Or just type in phone cases. So yeah, you're getting all these big ones up. We're gonna add them in a different video. It's definitely a good way to go about it. But this is just targeting basically on a product level. Get in there, just have a search through, see what you think looks good. This is all basically testing. I don't know if these are gonna work or not, but you gotta get in. But I'm keeping my audience tight and small, and we're gonna start targeting them. So we've saved this as I love iPhones precise. Connection type, don't worry about that. And we're gonna leave it like this. So I'm gonna create that audience. Go in there, and now we have this in our saved audiences. Also gonna create another one now on them websites. So I'm gonna name this case sites. It might we're gonna get it as precise again, but I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be precise anyway, as these audiences aren't likely to be that big in the UK. So let's go for cases, phone cases, case sender shop, iPhone accessory, cellphonecases.com. I love iPhone covers. We have that in our other audience. Lovo iPhone case, put that in there. Mono phone and tablet accessories, get that in there. iPhone wallet, cell phone accessories LLC, iPhone cases outlet, Casetify. So these are all pretty good. Dodo case, get that in there. Urban Armor Gear. Let's search that on Google just to see exactly what that is. Urban Armor Gear. So yeah, this looks like their phone case website. So sometimes you want to go in and actually do these research. So it looks like they have some pretty good cases for everything. So we're gonna add them in there too. Get in here, Urban Armor Gear, Otterbox, massive one. Might actually, if it's that big, use it on its own in a single interest, and I'll leave it out of this audience. We're gonna get Urban Armor Gear in there. Spec products, just check that is another one. Spec products. Yep. So looks like they're another competition for us. So we're going to stick that in there. Get back into our thing. Spec. Spec product. And that, see, it doesn't show up when you actually search that. So case. Phone case. Now, nothing's showing up. Tech 21, we're going to add that in there. Caseology. If we can find that spec, we'll get it in. Caseable. Let's check, see what size our audience is. So 58,000 for the UK is pretty good. If I can get that spec one in, it was pretty good. Casemate, it's massive. So Scenic cases, all these big ones, it's going to be what we're going to target once we go broader. So I'll leave them for now. In case, Zag. Can we find any other ones? Coveroo. Spec. Right, so we're going to leave it at that. 72,000. Let's just show you how it works whenever you change over to United States. How much bigger this audience will actually be. I would say it's going to be fairly large. Yeah, so 1.2 million in the United States. So maybe split these interests in half and run it as two separate audiences and test them out against each other. So I'm going to go for the United Kingdom now, and it's pretty small. And start running these ads, or start building these audiences and getting them saved. So create an audience. We now have two. So that's how to go about creating precise audiences, guys. I've showed you on a brand level, so attacking your competitors basically, and I've showed you on just a product level. So I love iPhones. You could do it for Samsung. If you're doing it for dogs, you want to target dog leads or people who love dogs, or you can target on a brand level for dogs. You can target pets at home in different pet shops. And then we have our third level, which is our niche level, which I haven't dived into yet. I'm going to leave that in a separate video and show you how to go about setting up an audience for that. So, see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed and get creating some audiences.